Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a collective book haul. These are books that I have purchased over the course of the last so many months. There's not a ton here, but I will warn you that a lot of the books I got, or most of the books I got, are all to the same series. So the ones, out of the ones that I've bought, the ones that I've read, I'm not going to talk too much about for that particular series because they are right in the middle of the series. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So the first book that I purchased a couple months ago is the Black Dagger Brotherhood Insider's Guide by J.R. Ward, and this is for the series The Black Dagger Brotherhood. There is a novella in here, which is the main reason that I purchased this. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have, because I usually don't like to get insider's guides. But there is a novella in here that takes place between books 6 and 7 in the series, and it's called Father Mine, and I wanted to read it, so I got that. Then we have the next book, and sorry if this is shaky, by the way, I'm holding my camera here while I'm recording, because I didn't have anywhere to put it. Anyways, the next book that I got is book 7, and that's Lover Avenged, and I did read this one. And this is a series, by the way, if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. And it's basically just about a group of vampires known as the Black Dagger Brotherhood, and they're in the middle of a war, and it's crazy, but it's really, 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 really good. This is an adult series, and it is a paranormal romance series, but there is a lot of action in it as well, so I think it has something for everybody. So if you haven't read this series yet, definitely try to. Anyways, let's continue. So the next book is Lover Mine, and I already finished this one as well. The next book is Lover Unleashed, and I am currently reading this one. I am about a quarter of the way through. I'm a little over 100 pages in. These books roughly, I believe they're roughly usually right around between the 400 to 600 page mark. So that gives you an idea. But yeah, I'm currently reading this one, and I will be finishing it probably pretty soon. The next book I have here is Lover Reborn. And I also have Lover at Last. Now, these are going to get a little bit tricky coming up soon, because there's another series that she writes called The Black Dagger Legacy, and it's a spin-off to The Black Dagger Brotherhood. And I have them mixed in amongst these books for The Black Dagger Brotherhood just because they take place, or like they came out between certain books. So when I get to those, I'll let you know. But the next one I have in the series is The King. And I have The Shadows. And here's where the spinoff comes in. So between The Shadows and the following book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, she released the first book in the Black Dagger Legacy, and that is called Blood Kiss. So I have that one. That's book 1. There are only 3 of these that are out so far, and the third one just came out within like the past week. So there's only 3 of them. This is the first one though. And sorry if I'm rambling a lot. I have no way to edit, so I'm trying to not stumble over my words, so bear with me. The next book is back to the Black Dagger Brotherhood, and that is The Beast. Then she released book 2 to the Black Dagger Legacy, and that is Blood Vow. And then the last book that's out right now, currently for the Black Dagger Brotherhood, is The Chosen. And the next book to this series is releasing this year. I don't remember the exact date, but I do know it's sometime within the next couple of months, I believe. And then the book that I have that she just released within the last week is the third book so far to the Black Dagger Legacy series, and it is called Blood Fury. So yeah, those are all of the Black Dagger Brotherhood books and the Black Dagger Legacy books that I purchased. And that's been over the course of the last couple of months up until, well, I just got that one obviously like a week ago, Blood Fury, but all the other ones I purchased a couple of months ago, and I just haven't had a chance to record until now, so that's why they're thrown in here. And I only have five more. I have 5 more books to show you if I can find the other book, because it kind of got buried amongst here. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I also purchased A Quick Bite from Lindsay Sands. This is supposed to be, I believe this is the first book in her Argiano series, which is another vampire adult series, which I have not read this one yet, so I don't know how it is, but I've heard really good things, and a lot of people are saying that if you're a fan of J.R. Ward's writing, that you will like this series as well. So because I'm in love with the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, I absolutely love it. I've enjoyed every book that I've read so far, even though one of them in particular was a little bit slow for me, which I will get more into whenever I actually do more of a review, like a series review, but it was still really, really good, so I'm excited to give this a try. And then the last 4 books that I have all go to another series. They are the first 4 books in this particular series, and it is the Charlie Davidson series by Dorinda Jones. And I have the first book here, which is First Grave on the right. And I did already read this, and I will be doing a review of it. And then the next book, or the second book that I got, is Second Grave on the left, and I am currently reading this one. And I am roughly almost halfway through. So, this is one I'm currently reading right now. Then I have Third Grave Dead Ahead. Sorry. And then finally, the last one that I got so far is Fourth Grave Beneath My Feet. And the nice thing about this series is each book is somewhere in the title of each book is the number of book that it is in the series. So as you saw, like there was First Grave, Second Grave, Third, and Fourth. And every single book in this series is the same way. So that makes it really nice when you're looking at it on your shelf. You'll know what order they go in without having to like do some research or anything like that. So that makes it really, really nice. And I will say that so far, this series is also really, really, really good. It's really funny. And this is an adult series as well. I've been branching out recently into more adult books and trying to read more adult books because there for the longest time, I was only pretty much reading strictly like I was reading like adult fantasy, but I was mostly reading young adult books. So I'm trying to branch out into more adult books, and so yeah, these are all adult books, adult book series. So, but so far so good. Like I'm liking all of the ones I've read so far, and yeah, I don't know. I will talk more about each book in particular when I do reviews. The Black Dagger Brotherhood books, like I said before, I think I'm going to do more of like a series overhaul for those, just because there are so many and I don't want to like accidentally spoil anything, because these books pretty much go hand in hand and hand in hand in hand with each other, and you always know like what's going on with the war and like everything that's going on in these books and with these characters, you know, all the time, and it's always progressing. So I'm probably gonna just do it, like I might do an initial review of the first book, but more than likely I'm probably just gonna do mainly a series overhaul for that, but I'll figure that out later. And then the Charlie Davidson series, I will do a review of the first book for that as well, and then probably a series overhaul afterwards, so I'm not releasing spoilers. And once I get this Lindsay Sands book, once I read it, I will probably review it pretty much right away. For those of you who have been on my channel for a little while, excuse me, I am still sick, by the way. But for those of you who have been on my channel for a little while, a long time ago, and this is literally a long time ago, like this is a couple years ago, I was doing book reviews for the Dragonlance series. I probably still will do reviews for those for the people who like really, really liked those reviews. However, I haven't read any of those in a really long time, and I'm nowhere close to having even like a quarter of those books. There are so many books to that series, and I'm really only interested in the ones that have the main characters in it from the original trilogy. So, like, I will never review that whole entire series. I just won't. I don't have an interest in the other books past the original trilogy's characters. However, like I said, I haven't read any of those for a while, so before I review any more of those books, I would like to sit down and reread them first, because there's so much information thrown at you in those books, are so very descriptive, that it's hard to keep track especially when it's been a while since you've read them. It's really hard to keep track on like what happened in each particular book, and it kind of just gets jumbled in your mind. And I don't want to say, oh, this happened in this book when it happened when in actuality it happened in a different one. I'm sure you guys understand what I mean. But yeah, so that's basically it. Just a little shout out, added tidbit type of thing for the end of this video. I did make I did make a Facebook channel for this YouTube channel as well. So I will, or a Facebook page, I guess. So I will link it down below. The link for that will always be down below. I think I might have mentioned that in my last video as well. However, if I didn't, I did now. So any links that you guys might need, or any information or whatever, as always, will be in the description. So that's pretty much it for me. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap this up now, because it's already been like 12 minutes and I don't want to keep this going too much longer. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have another video coming out relatively soon, probably within the next week or so. I have a lot of stuff going on this week. That's the only reason why. But I do have another video planned, and hopefully it'll be out relatively soon for you guys. And that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys in my next video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, please like, comment, all that fun stuff. Interact with the channel. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!